Hello, I'm Zach Van Gemmer, and this is my Unit 5 presentation. Here's my thesis. After the Cold War ended, the United States primarily focused on internal problems and social changes, as there were fewer powerful external conflicts in the world, and America emerged as the sole major superpower, leading to a significant decrease in soldier involvement in foreign conflicts, as no other country had equal military power globally. Here are my key pieces of evidence. The LGBTQ rights movement faced major conflict leading to violence due to their struggle to obtain equal rights in marriage. And the second is the availability of media opening the citizens' eyes to their involvement in wars and showing the reality of war and leading to much of anti-war movements. Third, the United States took a step back from involving itself directly in foreign conflicts, instead focusing on strategic interventions. And finally, number four, terrorism becomes a major internal problem as it is the only way small organizations are capable of attacking Americans, leading to a fight against terror. Evidence number one, the LGBT rights movement faced major conflicts leading to violence due to their struggle to obtain equal rights in marriage. The Stonewall riots, this is a primary example. The gay community has been persecuted through constant harassment from the police at gay bars by taking away liquor licenses and laws making same sex marriage illegal during the 1960s. And the Stonewall Inn was renovated into a gay bar that was poorly maintained due to it being run by the mafia and was the only gay bar that allowed dancing. This was the only place gay people had a place to be themselves. And a riot broke out with the police raided the bar, harassed the people and employees inside the bar, with a fire breaking out too, and the crowd throwing items. This shows the conflict between them. And the Stonewall was a key change showing the American struggles to find equal rights in the United States itself showing the unrest was focused mainly internally too. And that's number two. The ability of media opened the American citizens' eyes to their involvement in wars and showing the reality of war, leading to much of anti-war sentiment. This is shown through the Pentagon Papers. This is during the Vietnam War. During the war, near the end, all this information got released that was all classified, but was released through the media. The Pentagon has revealed that the failure of the military objectives that resulted from the lack of transparency with the American public. This shows that the United States military was not telling everything was going on, it was kind of changing it too, and revealing the direct bombing missions and civilian casualties resulting from the indiscriminate air raids. They were bombing them with not really caring. They were targeting citizens and not hard evidence of military actually being there, and leaving many Americans ashamed of it. They were not proud of this. And the paper shed light on opposition to the war back home, where the government intended to manipulate the facts in an attempt to win back this American support, revealing a lack of truth behind the disclosures made by the military. They didn't really weren't telling the truth. They were changing it, twisting it. And when the Pentagon paper was released to the Senate, they showed how the media was capable of bringing the reality of war to the everyday American, pushing them to push back against American involvement in Vietnam. Evidence number three. The United States took a step back from involving itself directly in foreign conflicts, instead focusing on strategic interventions. During the Gulf War of 1991, the United States finally intervened in the war after the Iraq invasion of Kuwait through invading on land and air, which was intended to get rid of the Iraqi regime under Saddam Hussein. The U.S. deployment lasted for less than 2 months, necessitating swift interventions to contain the Iraqi expansion, which was granted 45 days for them to withdraw. This was when they invaded Kuwait. They gave them often an ultimatum, but they had to. The forces controlled the air, bombed strategic location, pushed Iraq out of Kuwait along with the international support, placed trade restrictions on Iraq, limiting its power in the Middle East. They were able to quickly get in, execute, and limit their power and get out without having to have a long-term war. The utilization of the strategic military forces allowed for a quick, precise invasion with international backing to complete this goal. And yeah, this is how it happened. Evidence number four. Terrorism becomes a major internal problem as it is the only way smaller organizations are capable of attacking Americans and leading to a fight against terror. The terror attack of 9/11, which happened not too long ago, the 9/11 attack killed almost 3,000 people, leaving it as the worst attack inside the U.S. since Pearl Harbor, directly attacking the World Trade Center and the Pentagon with hijacks of planes. The Operation Enduring Freedom led to a strike against Al Qaeda and Taliban in Afghanistan, with the SEALs finally killing the organizer Osama bin Laden in his compound. After the Cold War, there was no civilian military against the United States, leading to opposing organizations having to utilize terrorism to target the United States, leading to an internal war on terror with the United States. This was the only way for foreign countries to attack us. So it turned into an internal problem with attacks happening within the United States and affecting U.S. citizens. In conclusion, the United States remained one of the world's major superpowers, facing a significant number of internal problems, yet also making strategic interventions abroad, as no other country is powerful enough to rival the United States. The modern media has opened American eyes to the actions of their military, allowing citizens to be more aware of their presence, and these developments have enabled Americans to improve their everyday lives in their country better and better lead the country to be more ethical and fair to everyone. Here are my references. This is my primary resource, which is the U.S. Department of Defense and the Pentagon Papers. And the secondary sources was through History.com, U.S. Department of State, and the 9/11 terrorist attack through History.Navy.mil. Thank you very much. Have a good day.